The trick in this episode is the key card. Take a pack of playing cards. I ask the viewer to choose any card from the deck. I am acting here as both the viewer and the performer. So there it is. The playing card chosen by the viewer. Remember it. I'm placing small cards from the top of the deck onto the table. I'm asking the viewer to return the card here when they want. At this point, this chosen card, we lose it in the deck. I can lift up this deck, like this. And we can lift again. And one more time like this. And I spread the cards here. And now, I'll try to find the playing card you chose. The card is... I think the card is not one of these. Let's put these away. I think it's not one of these either. It's not here either. I would think so. No. And looks like none of these cards are the one. Not one of these. And now we try from these 4 cards. Yes, I think this, the 3 of hearts, would be the card you chose. So, the key card. Greetings to everyone. I'm a Finnish professional magician, Tatu. Welcome to the Tatu Magic Tutorial channel. On this very channel, you will learn to become a magician. If you practice weekly following this channel's teachings, in 6 months, you can amaze people at gatherings, events, and even birthday parties at home. And people will be astonished. In this episode, we're going to learn an important magician skill, which is how to find the chosen card. Let's use this simple technique called a key card, sometimes also used by professionals, and back in the year 1993, when I was in North Korea. So we stayed back then in a skyscraper building, a tall hotel, and there was a restaurant on the top floor of that hotel, where we had lunch, and in the evening there were snacks. And there many times I performed close-up magic similar to this key card, to the restaurant staff and international performers who came from all over the world. For example, I hung out a lot with American jazz musicians, and there were also classical musicians from Moldova, and so on and so forth. French circus artists, there was also a Swedish magician, and so on. It was a nice trip overall. Now you are interested in how the key card happens, so let's take a look. Let's go see how this key card works. Take a deck of playing cards. Shuffle the deck. Then ask a spectator to choose one card from the deck. It can be any card. About. Let's put it there. And now when I even out these cards, like this, I look here. What is the bottom card of this deck? That's the 9 of hearts. I see it clearly when I shuffle these cards. And then I put the deck into the deal position like this. Here is the card chosen by the spectator. This is now the ace of clubs. I can show it to you very clearly. I will leave it face up for now so you remember it. And I remember the 9 of hearts. I'm placing small stacks here on the table. Just like in the first episode's advisor card. I ask the viewer to return the card here when they want to. He will return it here. Then I place all these cards on top. So this 9 of hearts goes on top of the card chosen by the viewer. After this, I can't shuffle this deck, but I can let the viewer cut it as many times as they want. Like this. Even once more from somewhere. It doesn't matter. Now I spread these cards face up on this table. Okay. Now I'm going to look at this deck like this, and I see that here is this 9 of hearts, which was the key card. The card next to it is then that ace of clubs, the chosen card. I can see it from there. And when the cards were the other way around, this ace of hearts went over this ace of clubs. That's why it's in that spot. Now, here are different ways of presenting. I just did them like this, using my hand to try and find it. One way is to ask the viewer to put their hand here, above the deck, and ask them to put their index finger down. Grab their wrist and move their hand above it. Okay. Now that you know where the chosen card is, you can let go and say that your chosen card is not one of these. It is not. Good. Then take hold of the viewer's wrist again. Let's start moving. All right. Take these cards. It wasn't here. No. Grab the viewer by the wrist and move them like this. This wasn't the card you chose, was it? Then we move, maybe here on top. Then we say something like this. I think your card is probably one of these. After that, we can figure it out like this and say that in this cross, it would be the card you chose. There. So, key card. A very good and easy way to find the card chosen by the viewer. Like that. There was the key card lesson. And indeed, I am a Finnish professional magician, Tatu. This fall, 2024, a legendary show will be performed in Helsinki. The spirit of Hollywood's magic castle comes to life on stage. Astoria Hall, Helsinki. And now, to end, let's watch a short trailer of this show. See you again in the next episode. Bye-bye.